All right, let's go over squat variation number 2. This is called a therapy squat or a wall squat. All you need is a wall, and it's going to help us focus on keeping the chest up, keeping a nice neutral spine, and not allowing for that pelvic tilt for those who kind of want to arch their bottom back and then reach towards the bench. If you think about a baby squatting, I mean, you could Google baby squat and watch some videos, or if you have a young child, watch when they bend down to play or pick something up. You'll notice that they go straight down and they're hypermobile. Their ankles are flexible and they're capable of doing that. As we age, it gets a little bit harder, especially if we haven't focused on range of motion within the Achilles and the ankles and the knees and the low back. So what will typically happen, instead of keeping this nice neutral spine, sorry, there's lots of Legos on my floor. Instead of keeping this nice neutral spine and then focusing on squatting down, we tend to arch back and reach towards the bench. So when that happens and I'm reaching, notice my chest wants to drop. This is a bad position if I have a loaded barbell on my back, because all this weight is forward versus being able to use my legs to move that weight efficiently. So when I'm squatting, I want to be able to push up on that bar with everything in me. I want a nice tight core, I want a nice neutral spine, and I want to be able to activate my glutes. So versus arching back and reaching, I want to focus on going down, 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 and then on the way up, really driving up on that barbell to lift it back up. So if you're really struggling and you notice that your chest is falling forward and you're really wanting to reach, or on squat days when we get done, if you're noticing some soreness in your low back or a lot of soreness within your glutes and your piriformis, this might be something that you want to try. And what you can do is, we're circulating through people at camp. While you're in a rest period, you can go over to the wall and perform a couple of these. Don't do so many that your legs are worn out by the time you get to the bar, but you can go over and do a couple and then return and try your next set. You can also drop the weight. Don't focus on keep going up in weight. Focus on getting that proper range of motion. Focus on going down versus shoving your bottom backwards. We want to keep you healthy and safe, and at the same time, we want you to see really great results. So we need you to help us do that. So I'm going to move you over here so you can see the wall. But basically, all you need is a wall. At camp, you can use the green lining at the tennis courts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to face the wall, and I'm going to take my feet fairly wide. Right now I'm rehabbing an ankle injury that all of you guys know about with my Achilles, so my feet are naturally going to have to go wide. My toes are going to kind of flare out. I'm not going to put them towards the wall, or it will make it harder for me to sit down. As I gain more range of motion, I can start bringing my feet in. I can start turning the toes a little bit more forward. But as of now, I'm going to take a nice wide stance. I'm going to take my arms up. The important part about the arms going up, we talk about this a lot at camp, is that I don't want the shoulders driving towards the ears. I want you to roll your shoulders back and down and activate your back and activate your core. So when you get to the wall, nice wide stance, toes out. I'm going to take my hands up nice and wide. I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades together. I'm not going to squeeze them up towards my ears. So pull them back and down. I'm going to squat as low as I comfortably can without allowing my knees or my face to touch the wall. So we want to keep a little distance between you and the wall. See if I can take you guys over here so you can see what that looks like once we're on the wall. So I'm nice and close to the wall. My hands go up. And as I squat down, I'm focusing on coming down and keeping myself from smacking into the wall. I'm trying to keep a nice neutral spine, try to keep my core engaged, and then drive up using the legs and the glutes. If you have questions next time you're at camp and when we have the trailer and we're doing a squatting day, just grab me or Shane. We can demonstrate. But this is something great that you can do at home that's really going to translate when you come to camp.